everyone. Today is the 4th of April of 2018. I went to Meps yesterday, finally, after a year and a half fighting for it. And I had an ACL problem. Well, I have an ACL turn, then I had a surgery, then I got selected, then I have to need a waiver, then I wait a year and a half to go to Meps. That's the recap. So I wanted to tell you about my experience. I'm commissioning for the Air Force. This is my Meps experience through Anchorage, Alaska. First thing, I didn't stay in the hotel the night before because I live like 5 minutes from that hotel, so it wasn't a big deal. I went to the hotel at 5. I met with the people there. I had to wait for them to take breakfast, and I followed them to Meps. So I got to Meps, and someone came out with a list, read our names, and we had to do a line. Nobody yelled at us, nobody told us anything bad, just to make a line and go 2 by 2 through security. You go to the second floor, and they make a brief about the building, where the restrooms, all the regular stuff. You go and sign in, so they take your picture and your fingerprint. Then you go to well, at the end of the hall there is the consuling offices for the different branches. So I went into the Air Force. There were maybe 8 of us, and 2 of us were girls. No, maybe more, maybe 10 of us. 2 were girls. I went into the Air Force and I just check in with them like, hey, I'm here, and I had to sign like a form for my lunch. And they have, if you're vegetarian, they have stuff for you. After that, I got out and I had to go to a briefing for Meps. So you go to this briefing. It was fast, easy. The major woman who was explaining us about Meps and all this stuff, sexual harassment, all this stuff, she was really efficient. She talked real fast, and she made the briefing really nice. It wasn't boring. It was just regular information that you have to know. Then we have the medical briefing, and this woman, I think she was maybe a nurse, maybe not, I don't know. She was our chaperone as well, because it was just 2 girls there. She had to be with us. She gave us our forms, our files, and you have to go through them, and they have a presentation with one and each of the points in those forms. She tells you, is this form, is not this form. Check your numbers, check this is your social, this is your name, sign this way, put this date this way, and the date is like the year, the month, the date. And they tell you 100 times how to put it, so you won't miss any of that. Fill out the forms with your medical information, and after that we took the breathalyzer alcohol test, and she makes us hold your breath, blow, and then you hear a sound, a clicking sound, then you pass or whatnot. Don't drink anything, don't eat gum, anything with mint on it before, obviously. She signed your form, and then she sent you to medical. We went to medical. Well, I went to down the hall. It says big sign, medical. You can miss it. Like, you can miss any of the points, and if you have questions, you just ask. They're more than willing to help you out. So don't be afraid. Just follow the instructions. Go down the hall, like, it's easy. I went to medical. I got there. A French woman just took me by my arm, sat me, and she was like, think happy thoughts. I think she took my pulse and pressure and blood pressure, and it was normal. So she signed 222, and after that immediately she took me to my blood test. Quick tip, girls or boys, whatever, bring stretchy clothes that you can pull up here, or just under a regular shirt, because someone brought a really tight blouse, and she had to, well, the other girl brought a blouse really tight. She had to took out one arm and whatnot, so pretty uncomfortable. Don't bring that. After that, you have to double check your numbers again, social, and you have to put your initials on it. After that, I went to, well, she told me to sit outside. I went to sit in the waiting room, And the chaperone told me like, wait, what you're doing, don't wait there, give me your paperwork, I will send it to the doctor. So I went into the doctor's office. He asked me everything about my ACL, why I never came to Meps before a year and a half, all this stuff. And she just checked me and he made me promise that I was okay for my ACL. And I was like, yeah, I promise I'm good. Then regular stuff, he asked you whatever is in your form. Then I got out of there and I was drinking water because I had to give a urine test, right? And I couldn't, so I had to drink a bunch of water. It's okay, they give you a cup and you can drink water as much as you need. So after that she told me, are you good to pee? I'm like, no. So I went to the vision eye exam. They put you into the room and it was a guy and he told me to put my face in this machine and to read the lines, the top line and then the bottom line. I don't know how many lines you have to read, but I had to read just two, the top and the bottom, and I could read both. So he was like, yeah, you're good to go, that's 20/20. Then he explained me about the depth perception test, eye test or whatever, and explained me how it works and if I could see any difference between the letters and the little circles, and I could see the 3D in some of them. So I was like, yeah, this. I went until E or F, I don't know, the last couple. So that was good. And then after that, the other guy came in and did my blind color test and just told me to read like a little book or maybe 5 pages to read the numbers in the page. So I read all the numbers. If you can see the numbers, you can see the numbers. If you can't, you can't. You can do anything about it. So yeah, pass. Then I got out and she was like, can you pee now? I was like, yeah, I can pee now. So we went into it was like a big bathroom, and she just told me, this is what's gonna happen, take this cup, you're gonna pee, I have to look at you, I'm sorry, but that's how it works. So I checked that you are the one peeing. I was like, okay, it's not a problem. I pee before in front of people, so okay, whatever. In front of people, not in front of girls. I was in a team, so sport teams, you just change, go to the bathroom and whatnot, and shower and whatnot, so it's not a big deal for me. So I pee, and I had to pee, so I pee, and then you have to put the pee in front of you, and if you want to end your business, so end your business, but you have to put the cup, like I had to put the cup really close to the bathroom door so she could see the pee while I was peeing inside. You can close the door and do your business. After that, I hold my cup to my chest, not to my chest, but like to my chest, put the lid on it. Then I went into this window, put my pee there. The French woman at the beginning, she came by, did my pregnancy test. I was good. And then I think it was protein test. I don't know, that they did something and see the color on it, I don't know. And then pour some in other white cup, I think it's for the drug test, or I don't know. And she put a seal on it. You have to check the seal, put your initials. Always, like, you have to check your numbers, like your social and the numbers that they give you, and you put your initials on it. After that, the other girl was in the waiting room as well, and she was our chaperone told us to come in to the hearing test. So we came in and she explained us you have to put a headset and a clicker, and if you hear the sound you just click. After that we had to do just the female part, the female exam. So guys, if you don't want to hear this, goodbye, that was it. But this next part is for the girls or whoever want to listen about it. We went into this room, and then the chaperone told us, please girls, strip down, we're gonna weigh in and do their height. So I was like so concerned, because one of the recruiters told me that the scale was the scale that you move with your hands. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be an error, she's gonna weigh me more. But no, the scale is electronic, so it's good. I think it's better, it's more accurate at least. So I stripped into my underwear, regular sport bra, and boy shorts, whatever. Same for the other girl. She was in same, like sport bra, boy shorts, nothing showy, nothing weird. I got into the scale. I weighed good. Then my height, I'm not that short. I'm shorter than I thought I was. So it was sad for me, but I was okay with the weight and the height, so good to go. Same for her. She told us that the doctor was coming in to check us, move all our extremities, and she explained us just follow me like that. The dog wall, the squats, the knee, the arms, this one, the fingers, the palms, all the regular movements that other people tell you about. The only thing that I did that I didn't hear in any of the videos that I saw, it was that you drop in your knees, right? And I thought you immediately stand up because that's what I heard from other people. But what I did, it was like I drop in my knees and then walk in my knees and then stand up. So that's a different thing. I don't know if it was just for me or that happened and I didn't hear about that in the video. I don't know. But regular movements, the doctor comes in, you just start moving. I was concerned about my knee because I got this ACL, but it was okay. I also train and stretch a lot for that, so it was good. So it's not that hard. I thought it was gonna be dead for me because of my ACL, but no, it was easy and fast. Then he gets out, and the chaperone told us to put on our gowns, our paper gowns, so we could go to the checkup that we have to do for our breasts, our lady parts, and yeah, so you get a regular checkup for your doctor plus the gynecologist. You just like lay down in this table and I sit in the table. So you get in, you sit in the table, and he checks your eyes, your ears, your throat. You lay down and he checks, before that he checks your lungs, and then you lay down and he checks your breasts and to see if you have any masses, the checking part. So it was like, okay, and you have like a little sheet in your you have like a sheet in your legs, and he just pick and check your tailbone, and good, you're a girl, good for you. After that you go to the other room, you put your clothes on again, and you come back to the same room, and he tells you what is good, what is not, if you're qualified or disqualified. And he told me I was good, yeah, I qualified, and that he couldn't believe that I took this long to go to Meps. I was like, it wasn't my fault, believe me, I was ready long time ago. Then I got out of there. I went again to the Air Force office. I told them that I was good, that was my paperwork, that I qualified. They told me to lift something until I couldn't. I went up to 80, and I was like, yeah, that's good. I'm not gonna do anything else. So I lift 80 pounds. I don't know, 80 pounds they told me. And they filled that. They put that into the system, and meanwhile they told me to go for my lunch. I went for my lunch. I took my lunch. Then I went and then I took my fingerprints. I have to do fingerprinting. I did my fingerprints, and then I went in again to their office and told them I'm good, and they told me, yes, you're good to go. You just have to wait for your recruiter to send you your class letter or some information about my class date or letter or timing. And that was it. I checked out, and I was good to go. I was like 6 hours, 6 to 12 noon, I was there. It was really fast. It wasn't that hard. It wasn't anybody yell at me, or I wasn't doing anything stupid either, but it was really nice. People were nice, and it wasn't that bad. I thought it was gonna be real bad, but no. That was my Meps experience. I hope it's of any help. I couldn't even believe it was that fast. And if you guys or girls have any questions about Meps in the commissioning side of the spectrum, let me know. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.